do the computer. Hello, boys and girls. We are back for the third part or the third lesson in this unit. And we are talking about something near and dear to my heart, which is animals. Miss Mazza, do you like animals?
I love animals. I have a big yellow lab named Chuck, and he's just a love bug.
Ah, yes, we have two guinea pigs. Well, and I'll be showing you guys some pictures in just a little bit. But before we get to that, right, we're talking about animals because God created all of the creatures that exist on earth just as much as he created the earth and he created us. And so I want to start by reading a passage from the Bible. And this comes from Genesis chapter 1, verses 24 to 25. And it says, Then God said, Let the earth bring forth all kinds of living creatures, cattle, creeping things, and wild animals of all kinds. And so it happened. God made all kinds of wild animals, all kinds of cattle, and all kinds of creeping things of the earth. God saw how good it was. So, God saw how good it was. God gave us all these gifts of these wonderful animals. So how do we take care of the animals and all of the creatures, just like we've been talking about taking care of our bodies and the earth? What are some things we can do, Mrs. Mazza?
So I'm hoping that if you have a dog or a cat, that you help your parents feed the animals. Certainly, if you have a guinea pig or some hamsters, you'll be hopefully helping cleaning out those cages because those cages do get a little messy, and it's not just your parents or your siblings' responsibilities. So cleaning out the cages, taking the animals like a dog for a walk. They always love to get outside and use up all that energy they have.
Yeah, and they need, on top of that food, they need some water too, right? So we got to make sure those water bowls are filled and those water bottles are filled so that they're all taken care of all the time, right?
Yeah.
And what about the animals that are outside?
Yeah, especially during the winter. Maybe some of you have bird feeders and you put some bird seed out at this time of the year. I know the other day, I know someone who saw some deer in their backyard. And so they left out some carrots for the deer, almost like a reindeer, but they weren't reindeer. They were just regular deer. But yes, there's animals all in the woods. And just kind of thinking about our other lesson when we were talking about keeping the earth clean, it's really important that we keep the earth clean for those animals because animals will eat anything. So if by mistake you've left out some plastic or some trash that they shouldn't get into, they could really get sick.
Yeah, and unlike our pets that we can maybe take to a vet to help them get better, right? If an animal lives in the wild and they eat trash, they might not be able to. They're not going to be able to go to a vet to get better. So that is really important, that we make sure that we keep the ground clean and recycling and reusing helps reduce the amount of trash that's out in the world that could end up maybe in the oceans or in places that are just not safe for the animals.
Yeah. And just thinking about the animals, we need animals for all different reasons in the wild. And some of them, they eat they eat the bad bugs. So like if there's ticks or things, there's certain animals that eat those. So they're not out getting on our skin. So I'm sure you've all heard of the circle of life. So we need all those wild animals to be out there and stay healthy because they all have a purpose. They all have a purpose.
Right, just like we were all uniquely put on this earth to be our unique selves, right? Every animal is here and it serves its own purpose to be able to help protect the earth and to feed other animals or to feed ourselves. And so, we think about all the different animals and things that we eat. So it's important that we do keep that in mind when how we're treating the earth and treating each other.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So one of the things that you guys did, when you came to pick up your packet, was that Father Wayne was there and he did a blessing of your pets. So whether you brought a stuffed animal or your own live pet, right? He did a blessing of your pet. And I know sometimes it's hard and you're not able to come with your mom and dad to pick up your packet or you weren't able to make it. So back in the fall, there was a blessing of the pets at St. Michael's Church and in the parking lot. And so my daughters and I went. So I'm going to share with you all some pictures from from when we went back in the fall, and you get to see what it looked like at the church when we did it. So let's see if I can do this, everybody. Let's see. All right. So if you recognize
Woo!
this, right, this is the back of St. Michael's Church. And you can see that people have brought a bunch of dogs to have their dogs blessed. And there's Father Wayne, and he has got his hand up and he's saying a prayer. And then he's a little bit close up picture. And if you can see, he's got a little bucket with some water, and that's holy water that he's going to use to bless the animals. And so this is my daughter with one of our guinea pigs,
Oh,
May, and our neighbor that was there with us. And this is our neighbor's dog, Max, about to get blessed. He was very excited to get blessed by Father Wayne. And then here are the guinea pigs. We have both May and Buttercup here getting blessed by Father Wayne. And maybe we have one more and one last one. So now that's Buttercup up close, the brown and white one. So we have Buttercup and May, our guinea pigs, and you can actually see a little bit of the water. I don't know if you can notice that little spray of water coming out of the holy water to bless the guinea pigs. So if you weren't able to go, this is kind of what a blessing of the pets would look like, where Father Wade would say a prayer and would sprinkle them with holy water. So
and Father blessed all animals, the little guinea pigs and the big dog. So all
yeah, and
creatures.
there were some cats there that day too.
Excellent.
So it was a
Did
nice.
the guinea pigs behave better after they were blessed, Mrs. Guile?
Oh, our guinea pigs are always well behaved. Other than they like to screech a lot when I chop up vegetables in the kitchen. They hear me and they think they're getting a treat.
Oh, kids, I hope you all have something special in your life. If it's a stuffed animal or a live animal, it's really important to have some kinds of animals in your life.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this unit for today, we want to just remind you how important it is that God created all of us in a unique way, specifically in his light, and he wanted us to be unique and special and to take care of our bodies, take care of the earth, take care of the animals that were around us.
And since this is our final unit, it has been our pleasure. We hope you've had some fun over the last 3 lessons and sessions, and we hope you continue to enjoy the boxes you're picking up. There's some word search, a couple of craft items, certainly a link to the YouTube video with a little puppet about taking care of the earth, which we think you'll enjoy. So we hope you've had a good first grade experience, although it's very different than the typical ones. But we do hope you found it certainly a little inspirational over your last few months.
We hope so, definitely. And we have some more poems that you'll get that will go into your, not poems, prayers that will go into your prayer book. So those will be in your pickup as well. So we look forward. By the time you're seeing this, you probably already saw us. So we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Take care, kids. Have
And
a great year.
and don't forget to send us those pictures from that challenge. We want to see all that trash or all that recycling and reusing that you're doing. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.